Today, boys and girls, we are going to talk about different types of literature, and we're going to compare them. First of all, I want you to think back to the beginning in September when we did Module 1 and we read Love That Dog. In Love That Dog, there were many poems in there, and those poems had short descriptive lines called verses that were grouped together in stanzas. And they also had precise words to convey an idea that the author used. Some poems had rhythm, some had rhyme, some had no rhyme, but the poems had a theme. Now, let's think more into Module 2 and 3. And we read narratives. And those narratives were Hatchet and Woods Runner. And what were some of those characteristics? Well, they had characters and setting and plot. They had problems and solutions. The stories were written in sentences and paragraphs and even chapters. And each one of those stories had a climax. Do you remember how we did our mountain chart? At the very top of the mountain chart was the climax, or the most exciting part of the story. And the author used descriptions and specific words to make the story interesting. And again, both stories had a theme. So the proper term for a story is called prose because it has a series of sentences. So you have poetry, like in Love That Dog, and then you have prose, like in Hatchet and Woods Runner. As we move forward with Pushing Up the Sky, you might have noticed the other day that it's a play. And for a play, there's a list of the characters' names. There's even a description of the setting and what the scenes or the scenery should look like in the background. There's even directions for costumes and what the costumes should look like. The characters' names are written in bold, and what comes after that is what the character says out loud. And there is a narrator, and the narrator is the one who explains parts of the story. So I would like you to scroll down in your OneNote, and you can see that I have 3 columns, an orange, a blue, and a green column. The first column is poetry, the second one is prose in blue, and then the third one is drama. So when I say a play, I also mean drama. It means the same thing. And I would like you to look over those 3 columns once we're finished with this video. I want you to continue down and also look at some other descriptions of what might be in a play, and that is in the dark black bold print. And then the 2 vocabulary words, drama and prose. When you're finished, you're going to go through that and you're going to identify 2 things that you notice that are similar between prose and drama. And remember, prose is going to be Hatchet and Woods Runner, and drama, the play that we're about to read. And then one thing that is different. Next, you're going to do some fluency. And we have not done fluency since we have been at home, but it is pretty much the same, except I'm not making it a 4 or 5 day fluency. I'm just making it for 1 day. And within that 1 day, I would like you to follow the directions and go ahead and put X's in the columns for you and for the listener. You will go ahead and continue, and we are going to be back into our spelling workbook, and you will be doing IDR. If you have any questions, feel free to email me, and I hope you have a great day.